Hello and welcome back to Cultist Simulator with me, Barton. Okay, so first off, thank you very much for Defense for tip that you gave, which is if I click on the number, I can move the entire stack. How much easier is that? Wow, thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Right, that makes my life so much easier. Now, another thing that I got as well is I have to use it in our work thing now. Got that stupid tentative evidence, which is a while to go as well. We'll just let that. We'll just let that go. It's got 6 minutes, so we'll have to just let 6 minutes pass for that. Oh, we don't have any grail lore. Okay, so we can't do what I was going to do. But what we can do is... Are you ready to be studied? No, not yet. Okay. Let's translate that. Okay, so dread could be an issue. Right, so I'm going to grab the sunset right. And then, okay, we don't have it yet. But apparently, if we use something like the sunset right rather than the one that we were using, with some... What lore was it? Was it? With some knock lore, maybe? Where's our knock lore? Okay. Earn a living and practice invisible arts. An assistant. In summoning something. If I had edge, I might bring something out from behind the mirrors. If I had forge, I might contact something incandescent. Okay, interesting. I think with Grail then we can see some of the stuff. Okay, so we've got some experiments there to do with the rights as well, so that's good. For now we're going to go back to work though. Put that on. Got our study going as well. That mirror. So you've been fixed, so you go there. He's on the hunt. We haven't given him anything to be suspicious of though, so should be fine for the moment. Okay, so let's get that done. Let's grab those and see what we've got here. The enticements of the Grail outnumbered its torments, but its torments are its final nature. Birth is the first torment, and thirst the seventh. Okay, let's grab those. Right, you're now an issue, which means that we gotta go here, pay our entrance fee. Right, what do you got for us tonight? Tonight's performance is a desultory affair of flapping scarves, earnest flesh. The audience turns to conversation. Okay, so he found nothing. It's now down to 4 minutes. I spent the evening swapping theories with a table full of charlatans, poseurs, and perhaps initiates. Some of these theories may be true. Okay, so we got some erudition, which right now we're not going to use for anything. Let's pop it down there though. Contentment can sit up there. It will at least cancel one of those threads out. And actually what I can do is just do this is better, right? I remember that I was different before. You run that on. When you're ready, we'll use you again. Oh, not a third red. Well, now it's a second because we can't stick one out. Through the enumeration of the Grail's enticements and torments, winds the sorrowful history of the witches of the dry land. The order of birth from 2 wombs, their struggle from and supplication of the Grail, the yearning for union which drives them all. Okay, so got some Grail again. You can now go to here. You're going to go up there. Oh, that's not one thing along yet because we want to get that translated. Right, let's get out here. The backdrop for tonight's performances are painted with nightmare images out of Piranesi. Vast impossible subterranean prisons. The dancers are monsters, masks, sudden as fire, each movement snapping with wicked intent. So just over 3 minutes on that now. Got a glimmering, that is not what we wanted. Not at all. Let's get back there. Okay, fleeting memory. Right. Oops. Do this one next. Why not? Or did we already? We may have already translated those. Okay, well, let's study you next then. You back there. 7 were the wounds of his body, 7 the doors of the house, 7 the lesser aspects of the hours, and Nock the aspect above all. For the mother of ants is the mother of salvation. The wreath announces the master of ceremonies. A dancer undulates on the stage, unfolding her arms. Live moths spill in a stream from her mouth. Okay. Then we're gonna get some opium as well. In times of special crisis, I might visit a discreet pharmacist to purchase a tincture of opium and make my dreams sweet, but only in times of a special crisis. Well, that's what now is. Okay, so 2 minutes 20 on that. White moths eddy through the hall. They perch on the brims of wine glasses and sip. The audience applauds. The woman on stage moves as if she has too many limbs. Moths crowd my arms, nestle against my shoulder. In a little while, I'll step outside and look at the clean cold stars. Assume I dreamt the whole thing. The smokes of the club are treacherous. Okay. It's got one content, we're going to get a second one here. Oh, that deep peace. But I should not do this again. Until I'm in great need again, obviously. I don't mean ever. Right, what do we get here? The book includes a description of the rite which can be used to raise the corpse to half-life, in memory of he who bled for the wood. It requires a corpse and sufficient power. The author suggests an invocation of winter lore, and an assistant touched by the power of the wood. To half-life. Interesting. Rite of the Mother's Mercy. So could we have brought back the person that died with that, possibly? And then we've got some knocklow as well, okay. Right, next, study you. The proverbial footloose gathers travellers in a wood and leads them through, but abandons them part way. They find themselves beset by glorious monsters. Okay, a minute and a half on that. This is something like enlightenment. Okay, thanks for glimmering. Two restlessness. Not good at all. Let's pop you down there. You can join the whites over here. Right, what have we got here? The travellers discovered they can survive if they close their eyes. They adopt the closed eye as their sign. And that they can go unnoticed if they drink from the clear, cold streams. They never forget that proverbial footloose, the centipede, but they never forgive her either. Okay, and then we got okay, Centipede's Testament, so moth lore. Okay, so you go there. there. Study you. An account of the founding of Mycenae by a scarred captain who first slew 7 monsters to make the land safe. Okay. Hearing a lot about the power of 7 today, it seems. Right, you're almost done, which means that we can go on a new expedition. And we are going to go to here. You're going to be leader, you're going to be assistant. Fund it. Okay, the journey to the endowment buildings is not long, but the ground is difficult. We have sent 3 times for permission to visit and received a less friendly answer each time. No doubt the staff will attempt to forbid our entry. Okay. Lantern. Okay, boat lantern is not what we want. Okay. So I think lantern because it's unsteady ground, and then I think edge is the other one that we're looking for. Let's send rose for edge. Okay, then we start that. Okay, you're done, which is good. Now let's dream that, and doesn't really matter, but we'll do you together. The doors of vision swing wide. A little darkness will mellow my light. Even dread has its uses. Okay, do that, then that's still the same as before. So we're getting rid of that one. I'm hoping that that one just goes on its own. What have we got next? Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. Okay, so indoors can lantern or knock. Treacherous ground. Pits and quags and sudden tumbles. The earth here cannot be trusted. We will need strong hands or clear sight. Forge our lantern. Okay. So let's get more lantern. Put it on. How long have you got left? 2 and a bit minutes. Okay. But he's on the hunt. End of evidence is gone. He's got nothing else to find. So he's just searching futilely. Okay. As the captain destroys each monster, a flood of blood rises higher, until at last the priestess drowns and is reborn as a serpent goddess. She blesses the captain and he departs for the house above the forest, leaving Mycenae to reign supreme after the flood of blood subsides. Okay, and then we got some edge. And that is that one, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Right, next. The watchman will clear our sight so we can almost certainly pass without error. Let's send cat. Yeah, more lantern there is good. And a little bit knock as well. We're mud splattered and thorn scratched, but we've made it through. Excellent. Let's click those. Let's translate the other one. I'm safe for now. My adversary has not enough evidence to bring a case against me, and I found no new clues. Some plans for the next. Okay, next one is these guys. They can be fought, seduced, or deceived. Well, we're going to fight them, so send Victor. The Watchers will almost certainly regret standing against us. Okay, let's send Eldridge just to upper edge just that little bit more. The mirrors are calm, the sun is steady, the glory recedes. I am sane, if that means anything. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Okay, and you guys can sit up there. The blood pumps bright, then dark. They should not have opposed us. We move on. Okay, so next is this one. It's going to need lantern or knock. So we've got a lot of lantern there already. But we can definitely start adding knock. Okay, and then that is ready. So we'll start with this one. The Morphe Codex, in which a priestess of the Sisterhood of the Knot claims to have discerned the true meaning of the Thunderskin's birth. The writer credits the Red Grail, the Ring Yew, and the Horned Axe, the powers the Sisterhood reveres, with agreeing a final treaty between the hours of the house and the hours they displaced. The Thunderskin loved the Yew, and the Grail destroyed him, as restitution for the slaying of the Horned Axe's sisters and brothers. Okay? Okay, so we've got to send some funds for that. we'll almost certainly find this hidden door. Well, let's send Laidlord to help out. The Thunderskin entered the mansus through the peacock door, a privilege never given to the witch and sister. But then their merit was much less. The writer admits that entry through the peacock door is unseemly, but insists that under the circumstances there was no other way. Okay, we got Forbidden Epic. Okay, so now we have 2 of those. Oh, and we need to start another book as well. Let's go with you. On Matthias and the Amethyst Imago transformation, an account of an occult romance. A certain Iavnagos claims to have written this in a single night as part of his initiation into the Alpine branch of the House of Leth, that order of immortals who would not pledge themselves to any hour. Okay, we cast Matthias out, and we pronounced a curse upon the Amethyst Imago, but we watched them in dreams. We saw them pledge themselves to the forge, to change themselves and ascend anew. Into the fire they fly. Okay. Faint lines in stone, a surface that yields to pressure. We found it. The hidden door moves, with a grating shudder and a shower of dust. Okay, he's got... Oh, that's bad for us, because he's going to find that pretty much straight away. The wolf despair prowls elsewhere. Yeah, he's basically gone hunting at exactly the right time. Oh, maybe not. Faint line. No, we've seen that already. Okay, so another forge person. Yeah. Maybe not then. Maybe we're going to be okay. This is the first of the practices that the Imago and Matthias use to begin their ascent to power. They have risen beyond their sight, but their flames may yet burn in the Mallory. Okay, and then shaping chant. Okay, so some more forge. It's good for us. It's probably there. So potentially subvert that with that, then combine the result together, then combine those together, then we get to this level. Okay, then we need to, okay, it's possible. Then these books we can't do anything with right now, so let's have a look here. Need erudition for that one. And that needs erudition. Okay. Right, so let's get ourselves some erudition then. We use going to actually find it. Oh, again, maybe not. The library ceiling collapsed years ago. Many of the books have been reduced to swollen pulp by dripping water. Something must remain. I'm safe for now. My adversary has not enough evidence to bring a case against me, and I've found no new clues. Very luckily. I'd have searched a little bit longer and you would have found it. A portrait of a genuinely smiling man, dark skin, bright eyes, neither hair nor eyebrows, watches over the ruined library. It is titled "Don't Mind Me" and signed with an indecipherable serpentine scrawl. The paint is peeling. It watches us with its benevolent smile. We found intact treasures among the swollen books on the shelves. Okay, so let's see what we actually got. The book there. So we're just gonna put stuff where I can for now. Darn book. Okay, and then collect that. Should put all the people back where they're supposed to go. Got the notoriety there. Okay, so heart or moth is what I need to remember now. But there's a quick way to do that. Check the wiki. Heart. Okay. Is it? Yeah. Heart. Right. Dorothy. You know, Dorothy, I've been meaning to speak to you about cult business. Maybe you could see a way to helping me with a certain reputation. I'd like it to maybe be suppressed, if you wouldn't mind. Right, let's grab those. Get straight back out. Okay, now got our addition. So we are going to subvert you. Okay, can run things on again. I'm almost tempted to jump straight into a new expedition, but I know I shouldn't until that's dealt with. But I think we are actually going to do it. And then go a little bit higher. More slim of wolves. Might regret this, but we're gonna give it a go. Right. Some leader. So lantern and forge. What we're gonna go with. Did the sun ever come here when its death was pronounced? Perhaps the pronouncement was premature. In any case, if we usurp its progress, we'll have to face avalanches, furious ghosts, and a door sealed by adept architects. Let's be ready. Okay. To face avalanches. Okay, so avalanches. Maybe forge. The ghosts I'm not sure about. And the sealed things sound like maybe knock. Let's swap you two around. Okay, and start that. Okay, let's see how well we prepare for that. Okay, didn't work the first time, but luckily she can have another try. And we know now to ignore that and let it decay, because it does nothing for us. At least nothing that I know of. Okay, got an affliction, it's going to be dealt with. Okay, so this is the first one. Bleak and grey green slopes lift the eye in the distance to the distant snow. Edge sky strained peaks. It'll be the devil of a job to find anything in there. Forge will sustain us. Winter will shield us. Okay, no. Forge seems like the way to go, right? So that looks like it's going to be done. That's good. Got our dread there, but it's only one. Our forward skill represents plenty of expertise. We'll almost certainly make it through. Okay, well, we're giving ourselves the best chance at least. Right, so we need to deal with this straight away. So it's done. Next, I want to get a new erudition so we can combine those two. Okay, she did it. Well done, Dorothy. Here's plans for next challenge. It'll consume funds. Okay. Let's see. Not all the dead rest easy. These ones is like our intrusion. We can prevail against them with edge. Or they may obey when it comes the name of winter. And this one, forge or knock. Okay, so edge is the way to go because we've got a little bit already, right? Yeah. Oh, we have some winter too. Well, that again would up forge and give us some winter. So I'm going to send him. I think it's only the one that's highest. I don't think they combine together. I think it's one or the other is used. So in that case then it would be our edge, not our winter. There is a calm. The sun is steady, the glory recedes. I am sane, if that means anything. Not in this crazy world, it doesn't. Right, let's put that there. Oops, not exactly there, there. These dead with their avid pitiful eyes have died once already. Their hold on the waking world is weak. We should be able to send them down into darkness. We must take care. Okay, well, Rose is going to go. The dead are pale as inverse shadows. They move like cobwebs in a breeze. Almost certainly they can't stand before us. We'll send them mumbling back into the shadows of the wood. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. The sick room grows close and stale. Time to get up. Okay, got that. Those two. What you ask for glimmering now? That I don't have. When the dead return to us, they use what matter they can if their bodies are gone. Dust, rust, cobwebs, scraps, tatters. Now that we have broken them, these tatters are all that remain. Okay, it's good for us. At least for now. My own heart pumps more strongly today. Okay, so let's apply that. The sun still moves, the wind still walks. My journals are the labyrinth clue. Okay, erudition, we got you ready. The watchman, who is the door in the eye, waits in my dreams. If I learn the lantern lore and I dream of this temptation, I can advance my purpose. The need gnaws at me. I can gnaw away because we are not ready for that advancement. We'll almost certainly shatter this warded door. Let's send some more knock. The forge is going to be what's used for that. I'm going to have to sort these books out next time. But again, he's gone hunting. Doors have two purposes, to open and to remain closed. Today this door remained true to its second purpose. What? Wow. $30 forge and still wasn't enough to open the door. Well, try again. Now we've got to supply them again. Right. I've increased my mastery of lore, but of lore that burns, which you call by the aspect forge. Okay. Now, what about this one? Erudition again for that. Okay, so I'm gonna start studying for the erudition that we need. Hopefully I remember next time why I was studying for it. And I think I'm gonna call it there. So again, thank you to everyone who's posting tips. I really appreciate them. I try to get to them as soon as I can. Although I am recording a few episodes ahead because I need to make sure that I have content for you guys. But again, I appreciate all of your comments, and I love reading them. So keep them coming. And again, think about the possibility, as I said before, of a live stream. What day, what time, that kind of thing. Because I would like, for at least some of the time, for some of you guys that watch these videos to actually be there, because I'm a very small channel, and it would just be nice to interact a bit more, kind of in a live kind of way, and not to kind of be there at least the whole time live streaming on my own. So yeah, just let me know about that. Right, so that is the end of that one. I hope you are keeping safe out there. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left, or perhaps you might even share with some friends.